This week, the week after the Super Bowl, is often referred to as the unofficial start to the spring real estate market. And realtors in the Denver area say they're already seeing homebuyers picking up their game. Joining us in this conversation, of course, is our real estate expert, Lane Lyon. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, it doesn't feel like spring out there.
Not at all.
At least with the weather, anyway.
But it's close. It's close. So what are realtors seeing right now?
Well, we're seeing some home buyer resiliency right now. Buyers are back, and you know what? They're bringing the bidding wars back with them in some cases. A lot of interest being paid to interest rates over the last few months, but Corey, I think we're going to be talking more about inventory here in the Denver area, and we're already starting to see some issues of supply and demand. And I brought some examples to show you here. We're going to start in Aurora. This house went on the market over the weekend, and the listing agent tells me she thought they'd be on the market for 60 days because of the condition. Well, it went under contract in just 2 days this past weekend. Get this, 76 showings, 19 offers. Market is shifting. List price $375, which is great. Backs to open space, but the agent says she was shocked it went so quickly. Let's go to another one now. This is Highlands, Sloan's area, cute house, beautiful inside and out. List price $850,000. It went on the market over the weekend. 11 offers, first weekend. Buyer's agent who showed it predicts that it's going to go for significantly over that asking price. She says she's not surprised because there's really not a lot to choose from out there in Denver right now. And real quick, one more. This is a townhome in the Lone Tree area, also $850, multiple offers. Listing agent says they're sitting over the asking price now and have a backup offer in place as well. So what does this mean? It's not October anymore. Remember when I was sitting here talking about the fact that buyers could negotiate a little bit more, maybe come in under the asking price? That was nice. And while this is not the case everywhere, it is a sign that things are changing out there.
What do you think the reason behind it is?
Well, it does come back to inventory, and I should say we're not totally surprised. I mean, it's February, right? So we typically see lower inventory now. People wait till the weather warms up a little bit. But there's this psychology out there that there are people who like their interest rate. They refinanced at 2.75, so they don't have to sell. They're not going to. So that might create a little bit of an inventory situation. One of the listing agents I talked to said, I think buyers are just accepting the fact this is the reality now. They held back when the interest rate shifted, and now they're back in the marketplace. So keep that in mind. If you're out there, you might see a little bit of competition.
What is the advice for home buyers if they are seeing competition?
Well, and especially if you don't want the competition, because that was all last year and the year before, look for houses that have been on the market for more than 14 days, I would say. The reality is those might be attached to sellers who have a little bit more willingness to negotiate because they've been sitting on the market a little bit. Work with your realtor, Corey, to make sure you're writing strong offers for today's market, not October's market, because we're already starting to hear of some buyers who are getting bummed out because they are losing out. And then finally, I would say don't wait if you don't have to, because in each of those cases, Corey, those houses are going to be closing most likely over the asking price if they appraise, which means the next houses going on the market in those neighborhoods are likely going to be put on the market for higher. No sign that prices are coming down, so keep that in mind. If you're going to be one of those resilient home buyers, don't wait if you don't have to.
Kudos to those agents, too, because they clearly priced the houses right to be able to have that many showings and that many offers.
That is the name of the game if you're getting ready to go on the market, because overpricing is just not a good strategy. And also, if you're a seller, do some of that refreshing. Paint, carpet, all that's good and will help you when the buyers come through.
Big time. Lane, as always, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.